Hey there everyone, this is FlashFlame00 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI Advance. Poor Locke. So he doesn't want people to turn out like him. It must be hard losing someone in your life. Not that I have ever felt that feeling. Okay, that was quick, so yeah. Let's make our way out here and make your way up here because there's a bunch of treasure chests that you want to open up. So yeah, please have the courage to fire some battle. Air Knife, Phoenix down. Knight's Code. A Knight's Code is actually a relic that I never bought, but it could come pretty handy. It pretty much, when you give it to a character, the character blocks out any attacks to protect a weaker character. So I'm gonna make my way and buy a couple of eye drops because, oh, trust me, you're gonna need them for later. But anyway, back to the Knight Code. A Knight's job is to protect almost severely sick or just severely unhealthy characters in your party. So if your character is in fatal damage, well, that character will come behind them and protect them from that attack. And the character is usually severely hurt when they have less than 30% of their health remaining. So yeah, make your way here. Edgar. I have to decide. Okay. So yeah, there's not really much of a party right now. No, actually I won't go there. I won't go to the inn. So yeah, I want to talk to Bandon right now. He went outside. Okay, here's the thing. If you talk to Bandon and he asks you if you want to become your last ray of hope, say no. Refuse 3 times, because if you refuse 3 times, you will get a special item. If you say yes right away, you'll get a gauntlet, which is a relic that gives you 5 defense, but it's not as good as a Genji glove though, because a gauntlet pretty much you can get any time in the game you want, as many times as you want. You can even buy it, but for the Genji glove, well, it's not that special, and well, there's a different dialogue this time. Something happened? What? So yeah, Genji glove is pretty special. Actually, Gauntlet and Genji glove have the same effect. Like, they allow you to actually hold on to 2 weapons on 2 hands, but in this one, well, it's the same thing, but I think Genji glove actually has a higher defense. Someone has to sneak up to Figaro. That would be Locke. Watch out for a certain young king who shall remain nameless. Edgar. Oh my god. Old habits die hard. We escape down the Leith River, so we make our way to Narshe. But we don't have a choice. The Empire is in our back. They're like Nazis, looking for returners to kill them and take prisoner. So yeah, this guy will give you a Genji glove. So yeah, I want to change the formation. Put Bandon in the back, because if you put characters in the back, they don't take that much damage. And always leave Bandon on the back row, because the back row you get half the amount of damage from physical attacks than you do in the front. You inflict double the amount of attack in the front, but you take double damage, or pretty much just damage from the front more than you do in the back. So yeah, I'm gonna equip Edgar with Knight Code because he's got a decent amount of HP, which can become pretty useful. And I'm gonna have to, no, Maybe not. I'm gonna have to give Taro the Genji glove. I forgot to mention that Bandon is just a special character right now. So yeah, you see my defense dropped a bit there. So yeah, give Saibin the buckler. Bandon is pretty much just a special guest, so it doesn't matter if he levels up or not, really. So right now at this point, it's pretty decent. So yeah, you want to protect Bandon from everything. He's pretty much an oracle, and that means he can pray or use the command pray, which restores the health of all characters in your party, and for the cost of 0 MP points, kind of like Yuna from Final Fantasy X. So yeah, don't make Bandon attack because his attacks are nothing. I think I've actually made a mistake by putting. Yeah, I made a big mistake. I put Bandon in the front row by mistake. Shoot. Unfortunately, I can't change anything while I'm on the raft. I can't even enter it. And it actually does matter where you go. If you choose to go on the left, you run into less random battles. Not that it really matters though. I like to grind sometimes. So yeah. Blitz. Crossbow. This 304 damage, that's a lot. I really have to learn those other blitzes that Saibin has. Fire. Okay, that was easy. 197 EXP point slot. I got a potion and a high potion. Wow. So make your way here. Well, it doesn't really matter where you choose to go because they all lead to one point. They all lead to one save point. So yeah. I mean, all Bandon can do at this point is just pray for 0 MP points. He's got the least amount of HP points in the party as well. That's not really good. So that's why it's always best to leave him in the back row. Unfortunately, he's in the front row right now because I made a dire mistake of putting him in the front row and everyone else in the back row. Ooh, Dara. She's doing decent damage from the back row right now. But I still have to move her to the front because she'll be able to inflict double the amount of physical damage she does if she's in the front. So yeah, here's a save point. I don't really need it though right now, so I really have to change the formations right now. So yeah, everyone's attack is pretty much doubled, except for Bandon's, because he's just gonna lay in the back. You know, I kind of knows, like, what's the point of putting Bandon in battle if you want to protect him? Just put him in the back of the raft and just have three characters fight him. But it is pretty useful to have an oracle on your side. You know, one of the reasons why I actually bought a lot of eye drops was because, well, those squid enemies right there, which I just killed, they inflict blind stats on you. Blind stats pretty much makes you blind, meaning if you use a physical attack, there's a good chance it will miss. It pretty much affects your accuracy. So you want to go left now because, well, if you go up, it leads back to where you were. There's another save point. So there's a lot of save points in this part of the game. Okay, back on the raft. Nothing to really do there because, well, all my characters' health are completely full and there's no stats effects on them. Waterfall! Man, that must have been a good splash. So yeah, every random battle you run into pretty much is decided upon or not you will fight them or not. So I really wouldn't call them random. Of course, all Bandon can do is pray. Blitz. If you have blind stats doesn't really affect. Yeah, Bandon leveled up, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to use him again after this scenario. What do we have here? What the hell is that? So you're gonna be in my way now? Octopus? I never knew that an octopus could talk. So yeah. Pray, cast fire, because believe it or not, this enemy is weak against fire. And he lives in the water. That's funny, isn't it? 300 damage, that's a lot. Seafood soup is not on the menu. Yeah, so yeah. He counters with ink, pretty much, but it doesn't really matter because Terra uses magic a lot. And magic isn't dependent upon your accuracy, it just hits. And watch out for what he says in the battle, because right now he's going for Terra in this one because he says, that's a tasty morsel. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. I never expected him to actually inflict that much damage, but yeah, I'm gonna have to use a Phoenix down on Terra right now. Actually, maybe I shouldn't because, well, Muscleheads hate him. He's going for 7. Yep, 226 damage, that's a lot. So yeah, maybe I should have left Terra down because, well, you don't get EXP points from boss battles. But then again, she is pretty useful because she can cast Cure when Bandon's not has turn, and you can cast Fire, which is Ultros's or this thing's Octopus's weakness. So yeah, all I can do at this point is just mash fast at him. Pray again. For some reason, he doesn't even bother going for Edgar. Maybe he just hates him. So yeah, every time you use fire on this guy, I'm just gonna say the same freaking line over and over again. Tentacle attack. It's funny. Freaking hilarious. Like when he uses tentacle, for example, you never know. It usually attacks all 3 players all 4 party members at once. Okay, we know seafood soup is not on the menu. Jeez. Yeah, and of course he counters Terra with ink, which inflicts blind stats immediately. I should have bought the silver spectacle from the Brown shop earlier. So yeah, I pretty much just won. Ultros, the octopus runs away. Ew! Something stuck on my leg. Terra, get away from there. Way to play hero, Edgar. 8-arm freak, I'm gonna smash him with a blitz. No, Simon! Out of my way, Edgar. Well, he's always been a real rash. Simon. Oh, he'll be fine. Are you sure, Bacon? Sir? Sir. You're his brother. You should know better than any of us. Any second he'll flop back onto the raft right as rain. What? Okay, maybe not. He missed it onto the raft part. That's unfortunate. Simon! Simon! What, you think this is funny, Brandon? You old freak? So yeah, this is where you get separated. Sabin for now leaves the party. Locke has left the party as well earlier. So yeah, Edgar and Terra race Snarsh protecting Brandon. What happened to Sabin? And how is Locke doing in South Bigaro? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VI Advance. Well, of course, you know, you're gonna wait a bit. So yeah, this is the scenario selection screen, which, depending on which scenario you choose, you'll have a different party at every time. So I'll figure it out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VI Advance. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.